Hello everyone at YouTube, it's Dean here from Our Gaming, and we've just come off the back of a 7-win, 1-loss Ravnica Allegiance draft. We did really well. We created an Esper Flyers deck, a couple of Grasping Thralls in there, and yeah, we're jumping back into Ravnica Allegiance, and we're starting off with a card which we talked to kind of Voodoo Panda in the last draft, and they said that they're not a big fan when people take the kind of rares and the mythic rares, even when they're not so good. Now, I agree, but Rakdos the Showstopper, it's a 6/6 flying trample creature. It just has the propensity to kill all your other creatures on the board. But you know what? Let's go for it. If we are playing, we might as well play a little bit risky, haven't we? Other cards in the pack of notice are Mortify, an excellent removal spell in this format. Sorrow from Hybrid, very good card which you can play at any point in the game, and also the Grasping Thrall. Okay, so let's jump in with Rakdos. And where do we go from here? That is a question, actually, because there's not too much in terms of black-red. So we've got the Rafter Demon, which is okay. The fact it's got 2 toughness makes it quite weak. Scorch Mark's a nice little bit of early removal. Rhythm of the Wild can be really, really powerful, but yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Maybe we... But then again, if we are... Actually, we wouldn't splash for 2 green, would we? That's a really good card, though. Let's think. Let's take the Rhythm of the Wild. It may or may not be played. Okay. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move the layout to this, just so you can see the cards a little bit clearer. I think Legend of Jeffrey knows which card we're picking. We're picking here. There's a couple of cards that I really like in this format, and especially when we're playing red-black. Always happy to pick up a Blade Juggler. Now, if you can play it on turn 3, it's excellent. Yeah, it does damage to you, but it draws a card in return. Cool. So, oh right, awesome. It's not. I'm not a big fan of the Ill-Gotten Inheritance, but you'll see that everybody that's playing black in the format will be playing at least one of them. So oftentimes we need to do the same in order to kind of combat that. So I'm going to grab an Ill-Gotten Inheritance of my own. Brilliant. And we're going to follow that up with, I'd be happy with Grasping Thrall, the Roustabout, but I think in terms of just getting some removal, we're going to go for Skewer the Critics. It's very, very good in Rakdos. Okay. Now, do we splash for white is the question. Dead Revels is always good. I think we'll be able to pick one up. We're not going to play Cavalcade. I'm going to take the Grasping Thrall. We might splash for white at some point. Not through this, we won't though. So grab the Blade Brand, another card which allows us to draw a card. We're always happy to pick up those cards. We can have the splash here. I think I'm going to go Drill Bit though. I think Drill Bit's good in draft. Oh, we'll find out. Okay. Okay, so we've got a Thrall that we don't know if we are going to play. So I might just go for Carrion Imp. Gets us that little bit of life. And it gives us a flyer as well. Okay, right, we're going to have to take one of these demons. Because we just keep being past them. I'm not fussed about the tiger. Okay, so we're just taking kind of garbage now. Oh, we did get the Roustabout though. That's a good card. I don't know why that came so late. Awesome. Oh, wow. And we even get an on-colour Mythic Rare. So it's Mythic Rares all around. So we've got Rakdos the Showstopper and Captive Audience. So this is a really expensive card. So we're essentially playing expensive cards, tribal. But if you land this, you win the game. 3 turns. Your opponent's life becomes 4. They discard their hand, or you create 5 2/2 zombie tokens, and that's going to happen over a series of 3 turns. And at the end of that, you know, you've won. I'm not even going to look at the other cards. I'm just going to jump on this. Let's do it. Okay, so we need some kind of serious cards. So I'm going to go for the Fireblade Artist. A second ill-gotten inheritance. Now, the reason I'm thinking of picking this up is because we need things to get us life and to kind of buy us time so we can get these big cards out. So let's go for that. Now, we did talk about splashing green, didn't we? Or is that just silly? What does this do? When it attacks, you may sacrifice a creature, and if you do, it can't be blocked. Meh. I don't like anything with 1 toughness. And we definitely don't need creatures with even more. Although it is all right, isn't it? I'm gonna go for the Guild Gate just in case we go for a splash. Okay, so I'm looking at some early removal now, so I'm gonna go for the Scorch Mark. Get a creature. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna go for some of the earlier creatures just so we can kind of shore up the board. That's not a great card. In fact, if we do splash white, we might be splashing this. Okay. So this is nice to get a couple of goblin tokens out, but actually, what do we pick here? What do we pick? Maybe it is the gathering. See how many gatherings we get. They get better the more we have, is the kind of take home from that. Thirsting Shade. I mean, I'm more happy to play this than the Rafter Demon. Another Roustabout, excellent. A Carrion Nymph. Remember we talked about getting the life. So when this comes into the battlefield, exile a creature card from opponent's graveyard and you gain 2 life. That's exactly what we want. Okay, expensive, but we might end up playing it. Okay, so now just picking uncommons. You can tell that by the silver symbol instead of the black symbol. Silver being this area here. Okay, so that's a great second pack. Okay. The Carry of the Old Way is not really what we want. We want to be kind of playing these instants and sorceries. Cry of Canarium. It's alright, but if opponent starts playing big creatures, it's not going to help us. So let's take another Blade Juggler. Let's go for it. Bladey Boy. Colossus, I don't think so. What does this do? When it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 3 life. That's not us, sadly. So do we go for Carnival or do we go for another Ill-Gotten Inheritance? I think we go for the Carnival. It's just because it's kind of 2 cards in one, it gives us options of what we want to do, where and when. Okay, this is an excellent card if you can ever pick this up. Doesn't fit with our kind of colours though. Gates Ablaze. No, we're not really in a gate deck. We don't really have any gates actually, do we? We have the one that we could splash off, but we're probably not going to be playing it. And so we'll go for this piece of removal. Okay, I'm getting really excited about playing this actually. So we can splash the white here, but I think let's not. Let's just stick with this. We've got our plan. Get to the point. Yep, destroy target creature. It's everything you want. Nice. We've got some early plays. The Cult Guild Mage. We can use that to help activate the Blade Jugglers. Wow. Let me just have a quick count about how many creatures we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we do need more creatures, but I think stealing one of your opponent's creatures works just fine. Okay, so let's get the Burning Tree Vandal. We can get it to come in as a 3/2, which might be nice. Another Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Interesting. Maybe. The Cry. Wielded. Surprising. Another Ill-Gotten Inheritance. 4. I think that's way too much, isn't it? Let's get the Roustabout. We don't want to be greedy. Greedier. Okay. So I was just going to draft this pack and then come off of stream, but I feel that I have to play it now, don't I? It's just really good. Okay, let's have a gander. Let's see what we've got. So we've got to get rid of 2 cards. 13 creatures, 12 non-creatures. So we should ideally get rid of a non-creature. I think getting rid of the Cry is what you want to do here. Yeah, and I think let's go for the fire cards. And I think actually, for playing with 41 is not too bad, is it? I mean, it'll still get us there, I think. Boom. So what do we reckon with this? I'm gonna be cocky now. After our 7-1 victory, I think I'm going to be cocky and say this is going to get a 6-3. It's an excellent deck. It's just whether or not we can get there, of course. Awesome. So thank you very much for joining me for the drafting portion. Let's jump in for a couple of games. Let's see where we can get with this. Okay. Oh, Geff, I've just got your text, mate. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, I mean this is the perfect hand, isn't it? Our turn 2 is haste. It's as if we've got a 1-drop. Beautiful. Okay, so it's not ideal. Do we trade these off? I mean, what do we do? What do we do? I actually think we don't. I think we don't attack him. I mean, it is a shame that Oppo got the prowling. I mean, I don't even know what this card is. I mean, I'm happy to trade these. That's fine. Ironically, this kind of deck is perfect for if our opponents are playing with tokens. We could have kept that Cry the Carnarium. Okay, so what do you think? Do we go for the Roustabout? Then we have to. So we're certainly getting the land we need. Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, I think. Well, that's very annoying. Yeah, let's trade these off. Let's try and preserve as much life as possible. Okay. So here we're going to go for the... We're going to drop the flyer. Exiling the cat, gaining that 2 life. So we're not entirely where we want to be. Next turn we need to get the Blade Juggler down, I feel. Oppo's going to attack in for 3, maybe? They didn't attack in, okay. So in which case we're definitely going to go for the Imp. And let's play the Blade Juggler. Draw that card. Wow, look at that. We're drawing absolutely all the land. We use the drill bit. And we see that Oppo has lots of really good things. Now what do we want to take? I kind of guess we take the Summary Judgment because we've just attacked him with the Imp and they can kill it. So for those of you wondering why we're able to play so many things so cheaply, the Spectacle mechanic essentially means that if your opponent has taken... We're going to have to take 7 here. If your opponent has been dealt damage at all this turn, you can play those cards either cheaper or for their Spectacle cost. It's mostly cheaper, but sometimes it's more expensive, but it allows you to do something else. So for example, the Blade Juggler, it just means that you can play it for 2 less mana. So you can play it on turn 3 instead of turn 5. The Drill Bit, it means you can play it for 1 mana instead of 3. Okay, so here I think I'm happy to trade off the Blade Juggler for the Officer. So I want to use my Get to the Point, I think. But they are going to play the Spider down, which isn't going to be ideal. I'll just pass and see what Oppo wants to do. I mean, what I could always do is... this will be perfect, actually. If Oppo goes in with both of these, I'm going to bring back their 3-1 life-linking Vampire and kill this with it. It's going to be good. And trade these 2 off. So let's see if Oppo... Now, do they have anything? Let's have a look. They might have something. They might have a pump spell of some sort. I mean, there is a pause, so it is making me doubt myself, which is a shame. I mean, let me read this card again. Creature you control gain indestructible. If they gain indestructible, they gain indestructible, don't they? I mean, what can I do about it? Let's try and trade these off. Okay. I mean, that's nice because I can just use this on their turn and killing this creature. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that now. Perfect. Get rid of that swamp. We want our big creatures. We want our Rakdos and whatnot. Okay. So the Mammoth Spider is not a problem for us at all. We can kill that now. So what do? We do, we can just pay 5. Beautiful. And I'm going to decline to play that. I'm going to save this until there's another creature we want to play. But yeah, so that the whole purpose of actually such as that, why not? Beautiful. Yeah, happy. Let's just kill it. So remember, the whole purpose of this deck is to bide as much time as we can in order to get our big things out, our big creatures. Okay, so let's attack him. Play our second imp. And what do we want to get rid of? Maybe the Mammoth Spider. I don't think there's not too much recursion, especially in white-green. So, okay, let's end the turn. Beautiful. So we've got 4 power. Oppo's on the 3-turn clock. Perfect. Attacking for 4. Oh, or maybe not. Oppo, I think, has something, but I don't know what they have. Keeps pausing. I'm going to play down the Trumpeter. And in fact, if Oppo does have anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Carnage now. It deals 3 damage to them, and they have to discard 2 cards. So it means they have to either play this. Ah, it was Sentinel's Eyes. Give the GGs. Okay. Oppo's seen enough. And I think that's how the deck's going to win most of the time. It's just going to kind of be very slow, be very grindy. Stop the opponents from playing the cards. That's all you can do. Awesome. Staggering Insight. Right, so we've picked up our first win. Let's jump straight in. Sam, how's working from home going? Oppo goes first, so we are on the draw. I mean, if we can draw any land, this is a perfect hand. Oh, it's annoying. Yeah, let's do it. Let's think we've got a little bit of luck on our side. Okay, so we didn't draw it just yet. That's fine. We can pass. Okay, not ideal, but we did draw the land. Perfect. So let's pass the turn. Okay. Twilight Panther. Cute little noise. Now, this doesn't exile, does it? Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think we go for... I think we go for the Roustabout, because then even if Oppo blocks us, we still deal the damage and we can play the Blade Juggler the turn after. Perfect. So we'll pass the turn, and we're more than happy to let Oppo go in for 3 this turn. I think we can get that life back. He says that, and then Oppo brings out the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. So we're going to say no blocks. An Ill-Gotten Inheritance of our own, but it's not enough, I don't think. Is Oppo going to block? That's the question. If they don't... No, I think we need to use the Blade Juggler just to make sure that we get in through our lands. Hopefully we get a red or... Actually, it doesn't really matter which land we get. Okay, so this is perfect. Resolve. So now I'm wondering whether... Yeah, let's go for the Blade Juggler. Let's hope we get a land. And we do. We get a mountain. We're going to play Skewer the Critics on the Panther. Because the Panther can have Death Touch. And that's really not what we want. We don't want Oppo to be killing our creatures. Next turn we'll get our ill-gotten inheritance down and it will stabilise us. Hopefully, anyway. We'll see. Wow, a second one. I did tell you during the draft, didn't I, that that Oppo very often gets them. Yeah, I think we need to. Now, can we race them is the question. I don't think we can. Don't doubt the juggler. No, never doubt the juggler. Wow. Okay. Okay, Oppo. I like what you're doing. Come on, let's get another ill-gotten inheritance. As Oppo hasn't really got anything left to get that we care about. We could attack him for 4. Yeah, that might be what we want to do. That deals damage to any target. So at the minute we can do 3, can't we? Let's get him for 4. And... Oh, hang on. Wow. In which case, let's get rid of the drill bit. Oh, I thought that was our big boy then. Okay. We must pay 2 to attack in. That doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all. Okay. Well, in that case then, let's... I mean, I'm going to just ping this off because it's annoying. And I think getting the... Guildmaid down is correct. Annoyingly, we're going to have to trade these off because... If we don't, I think Oppo wins. Yeah, okay. So that's quite annoying that we've had to do that. Could be picking up our first loss here. Has Oppo got anything with lifelink? No, they haven't. I mean, that'll give us 4 damage. I mean, it's nothing, is it really? I think I've got to do it though, just to stay in the game. So 4 damage to Oppo, and we can play a. If we do this, we can play a card with converted mana cost 4 more from our hand. And then I think what we do is play this. Because then when it gets sacrificed, I think we get to keep the token. So we're attacking for another 4. Boom. It sacrifices, and I think we get to keep the token. If we don't, we've done something silly. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Oppo can just sacrifice this end of turn, start of their turn and win. We're giving the GGs. We'll let them do it. I should have seen that I was dead on board. So yeah, so as we mentioned when we was drafting, that's the power of having 2 ill-gotten inheritances. You need to be doing kind of like 4 damage a turn and gaining life in order to stabilize. So, having seen that, what do we think? We've got 2 here. We've got another one. I mean, how good is Dual Bit? Do we swap the Dual Bit out for a 3rd ill-gotten inheritance? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Let's go for it and see. If you can't beat them at their game, then we've got to join them. Awesome. So, Gestus. That's a great name. Okay. Again, really strong hands. And we're on the play this time as well, which means that it's just that little bit better. It means that our next turn, it's very unlikely they've got a one drop. So we can go for 2 damage. Now, if Oppo hasn't got a playable 2 drop, looks like they're in Gruul, or at least splashing for something in Gruul, we can get the Blade Juggler down. Let's have a look. If not, we've got 2 excellent creatures to play. And if we pick up 1 more land, it's a turn 4 ill-gotten inheritance. A great start. Blue, I didn't expect blue. Okay, so decline that. I'm going to attack in, see if I can get damage on our opponent. Oppo's got something. Maybe Scorch. Fairy Duelist. Wow, okay. In which case, we're just going to go for the Roustabout. Get as much power down on the board as possible. That's very annoying that they played this out. So it looks like it's going to be Simic splashing for red. Because which is the blue and red, is in a different set. So for those of you kind of not aware, in this set, there's kind of, with there being 5 different colours, it means there's 10 combinations of guilds. Okay, so you can have red, black, green, blue. In this set was split over 2 different sets, or 3 different sets, but if we talk about it in 2 different sets, there's 5 guilds in this set and 5 guilds in another set. Okay, so it's weird that Oppo attacked with this and didn't leave it back to block, but that's fine. I'm going to attack in anyway, see what they play. Wow. They're doing a lot with this creature. So they kill the Fireblade Artist, but take 3 damage. And now I'm going to play down the Blade Juggler. I'm assuming they haven't got Quench. I hope they haven't. Quench being the 2 mana counter spell. Beautiful. So one of the key things with playing cards such as this, which is 7 mana in total, is that we need to be hitting our land drops. We need to be getting that mana in order to play it. That's an excellent card. So what should I do here? I think I might go in with both. Okay. Play out Skewer. And pass the turn. Just because that Ceratok is quite a powerful card. So as we say, we're trying to hold our ground as much as we can. We're going to play the Ill-Gotten Inheritance out next turn. But we're both struggling for mana. Hope Oppo hasn't got big cards in their hand as well as I have. Hopefully we can win them with this. It's a brilliant card. The design of it is fantastic as well. Gateway Sneak. When it deals damage, you draw a card. Seems good. In which case then, do we just want to play the Roustabout? So it means they have to play a gate in order to not get blocked here. Or do they have something else? They do, but they just don't know which mana to play for it. Brilliant. So they get their gate. They do have to tap. Reduces them down to 3 mana. Oppo, we can't block that. So they'll draw a card, which is excellent for them. Do they play anything else? Ideally they do. Okay, the Slinger. Nice. So let us get our Ill-Gotten Inheritance down. And I think we can have no attacks. We want to hold this back, I think, if at all possible. 5 mana, so we need 2 more. Okay, so Oppo wants to trade these off. I don't think I do. It's only kind of a 2 power creature. Sage Rose Savant. So they get to scry. So they get to look at the top 2 of the cards of the library and yeah, decide whether they want to keep them on top or put them on the bottom. Oppo's gone for 1 on top and 1 on bottom, so looks like they've got something coming. Gyre Engineer, not too good at this stage of the game, I guess. So what do we do here then? Do we go for the Ceratok and attack in? That could be powerful. I mean, what would that be if we did Ceratok attack in? Be 6 damage. It tramples, presumably. Can't be blocked by a creature with power 2 or less. Oh wow, so it actually just does 6 damage. I don't think we need that just now then. Maybe we get Oppo to... Maybe we get Oppo just to chuck all the cards away. I think we do that. That could be quite powerful. So now Oppo's got to chuck 3 cards away. No, 2 cards away rather. They take 3 damage. Wow, Shark Crab. That's interesting. Why would they do that? So now the thing is, I could just attack in here, and no, I think I'll pass. I'll just hold this up. We've got to play a little bit defensively, I think. Oppo drew. What did they get? So they're only going in for 4 damage. That's fine. Did they play anything bigger? Sphinx of Foresight, okay. So that's quite annoying that they play that now. So I'm going to go in with... Let's have a look. Shark to Crab. Actually, I'm going to play the Ceratok from their graveyard. And they kind of have to block it with this, because if not, they do take 6 damage. Good game. Okay. Is it a good game, though? So maybe I'm going to trade these off now. Just take the 2. Okay, so Oppo's saying good game, but actually we don't have any creatures. Should we play this big boy? I mean we drafted it. We've got to go for it. Rakdos the showstopper. Legendary creature. He's a demon. Flip a coin for each creature that isn't a devil or an imp. Wow. Oppo got 4 tails there. Nice. So that doesn't just do it for Oppo's creatures, it also does it for yours. So there is a possibility that you'll kill all your creatures and Oppo keeps all of those. But I've never seen like 4 tails at all. That was awesome. And that's why we draft it. Might send a little message to Voodoo Panda. Awesome. So 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's carry on. Just a slightly better card than the Blade Juggler. Okay, so we're taking our time. Okay, we're in. Ant was taken. Is that a media reference? I didn't get. Okay. So, first thing shade first. So it's just a 1/1 life linker that can buff itself for 3 mana. It's very expensive. Okay. End the turn. So we could potentially have a Blade Juggler next turn, which we will. So let's go for it. Beautiful, look at that. Deals 1 damage to us. But we're going for our deck. Oppo needs to have a creature, surely. No, wow, okay. In which case, let's go in for 4. Play the Roustabout. Oppo was going to have a counter spell. Okay, that's fine. There's all that mana that we need. It's a slight annoyance, but 1 more mana and we've got 2 ill-gotten inheritances. Okay, Oppo's down to 12. Come on, we need that more. We need that mana. This would have been a perfect hand. 5 mana for Oppo. Okay. Let's see if they. Let's see what they do. Okay. Let's see if we can land this. We don't. Another counter spell. Oppo is really putting one fast one on us. Okay. Are they playing that on their turn or mine? Let's just see if I can. I mean, nice. I mean, I'm going to play the Skewer out because Oppo's down to 3 life, and I think we win next turn if they can't do anything about it. Give them the GGs. It's been a very quick game. Boom. Okay. I feel like we persuaded Oppo that we won the game there. But, I mean, we definitely had it won, didn't we? Golgari Finebroker. Okay, so 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's keep playing. What a deck we've constructed. I'm really hoping to show you guys the captivated audience. Oh, just as we were so close to being out. Ravnica 86. And another good starting hand. Yeah, we'll crack on with this. Very much so. Perfect. I've not seen these sleeves before. They look really nice. So we're going to go in for 1 damage. Third turn. What we're going to do here is we're going to make it so that... see if Oppo wants to block this. Actually, no. Let's just make sure we've got enough. Let's just make sure we've got enough ground creatures. You're not still at work, are you, Wayne? Now? Any particular reason it's a late one? Okay. So we're going to kill the Grudium. Just to make it so that we can attack in with the Roustabout. Boom. And pass the turn. So Oppo's looks like they're playing Esper. Ah, perfect. Oh, I see. Oh, that makes loads more sense. Makes loads more sense, mate. Burning Vandal? Or do we get this back? That's an interesting one. So we can't actually do anything with this yet. I might just play this down as a big creature. Pass the turn. So we're 2 mana off Captivated Audience. Although a special thanks to my Captivated Audience here. Okay, so Oppo's just going in for 1. They only have that in their library. So now we can actually pump this twice. So that's actually good for us. I'm going to decline this. Both of these cards are excellent. Go to blockers. Pump once. Pump twice. So it's 6 here unless Oppo's got anything. No. Wow, and we gain those 3 life as well. So we just need 1 more mana and we can play down Captivated Audience. And then I think our opponent scoops when we do that. I beat this card once, I think. But I was massively ahead on boards before it even came down. So we're not quite there yet. Get down the Imp. Get rid of the Gradient. Gain that life. And no attacks. Okay, so life total becomes 4. Discard the hand. Each opponent creates 5 2/2 black zombies. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is nice. Can't be blocked. Come on, land. There we go. Let's go for it. What's Oppo got? Don't have Quench. Perfect. So now they decide. So it's beginning with your upkeep. Okay, so we pass the turn. So now it goes to Oppo, where they need to make a decision. What are they going to do? Probably discard the hand. They've only got 3 cards in it. Life total becomes 4. Okay. I mean, I'm happy with that. Now what can we do here? Do we just attack him with the Imp? Nice. And end the turn. Discard the hand, probably. So Oppo's fighting back. Oh wow, they gave us all the creatures, so they must have something, surely. What do they have? That's not going to do it. I don't think anyway. It might do. No. Take 2. What does this do? Sacrifice another non-token creature. Create a 1/1 white and black spirit token with flying. Okay. My turn. Beautiful. So let's attack in with these 8 creatures. I mean, yes. Next. I mean, what's Oppo going to do here? Okay. Seems good. Have they got anything else? I mean, what could they have? I'm going to pump this just to give me a little bit of extra life, just in case I have made a mistake. Oh, Oppo's got something. They haven't beat it, have they? What have they done? Carrion Imp. Wow. Okay. I mean, we've still got lots of attacking creatures. And next turn we will be bringing one of Oppo's back. Good work, Oppo. Good work. So we've got 4 here. Can't really do anything with this. So it's 4 versus 4. Very annoying. What creatures would we bring back? Knight of Sorrows, I think, because we get a flyer at the end of it. Remember, Oppo can bleed us for 4 and gain 4 themselves. Take 2. Okay, an Imp of our own. Let's just see if they've got a counter spell. So, should I just wait on this, or do I attack in? So, so that'll block that, that'll block that, that'll block that, and that'll block that. So, I'll only kill 1 of their creatures, but I'll lose 3 of mine. That doesn't sound like a good deal. Let's pass the turn. Resolve. That's not good. That's not good at all. What can I do about this? My turn. Oh dear. Oops. Wow. I don't like winning like that, but sometimes you need to get yourself over the line. Okay. Move on to the next game. Perfect. So 4 wins, 1 loss. See if we can get to those 7 wins again. Yeah, so it was all going well until Oppo played that Knight, which can block 2 creatures. So it threw the maths off. The Dark Knight 03. Nice. A 2-drop and a 3-drop. So our Matt will be happy we've got that turn 3 play rather. Okay, so let's go in to get the Cult Guild Mage. Perfect. So for 4 mana, we can get them to discard a card. For 1 mana, we can deal 1 damage to them. Okay. Here I think we go for the Roustabout. And pass the turn. Now I'm actually happy to hit this with the Skewer. But has Oppo got anything else they want to do? Okay, so they are white-blue. Deputy of Detention again. That's fine. We can get... so Oppo's going to go in for the kill here. With 3, I suspect. That's fine. No blocks. I'm going to have to play out the Thirsting Shade. Go for the critics. Deputy of Detention's really strong card. And attacking with the Cult Guild Mage. Now, I'm more than happy to trade off my Thirsting Shade for this. It's kind of non-consequential for me. Wow. Okay, so not only did that happen, but also it kind of wasted a really powerful card on that. And now I'm more than happy to race. So it's 5 damage a turn versus 4 damage a turn. Oh, I could always... Now this is interesting. No, it's a bit late now though. Let's attack him just with that 5. See what Oppo's got. Pass the turn. So I want to not play this out yet because I don't want to exile it. I guess I could exile my own creature. That might have been the play. Okay. Sphinx of Insight. So they gain that 2 life. That could be powerful enough. No, so we pass the turn. So remember this has got Vigilance. And... Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is play this out. Grab the Deputy, which will take this. It will get rid of the Aura. And I'm going to attack in for 8. And yes, I have to sacrifice this. Yes, to get this back. But it's got this Aura off them. And now I can... If they do attack him with that, that's fine. They had another one. Wow. Now they get lifelink from this as well for 1 turn. Beautiful. Okay. So what should we do here? I think I attack him with the Roustabout. Okay. Oppo is trading those. That's fine. Let me play out another Roustabout. And we... end the turn. On the opponent's end step, I'm going to ping them for 1. Happy to trade these 2 off. Unless Oppo's got another Aura or something. I mean, they clearly have something, don't they? Or maybe not. Good trade. Ping them for 1. So Oppo has something. It's a flash creature or... Ah, very clever. Yeah, nice. Perfect. I think what I'm going to do is play out the Carrion Imp. Exile the Deputy of Detention. Gain that 2 life. And pass the turn. If they play something else with 1 toughness, we've got it killed. So, pre-combat, we're going to play the Carnage. Discard these 2 cards, whatever they are. Wow. 2 bring to trials. Creatures with power 4 or greater. We've got a couple of those. We might just cycle this next turn. They'll go Inheritance. There we go. Give Oppo the GGs. They can't do anything about this. Nice. And we pick up the win. Okay, and we level up. Beautiful. Look at that. We're in Platinum Tier 4 now. We're very much getting there. Tiresome. So now we're going to be matched up against people with... Oh, this is very slow. I think we can keep. We're going to be matched up with people with a higher skill level now as well as better decks. So this might go downhill really quickly. Okay. So we'll keep up the Scorch Mark just in case Oppo plays anything we need to get rid of. And we've not fallen behind too far. We're going to get the Ill-Gotten Inheritance out next turn. This is perfectly fine to get rid of. Perfect. Okay, so let's go for Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Start the ball rolling with that. And as daft as it sounds, we're only 2 mana off getting the Captive Audience. Which, as early as possible for the win, really. Next turn we can go for the Thirsting Shade. Ah. Okay. I'm going to go Thirsting Shade and the Carrion Imp. We don't get any value off it, but it means we can get in a greater number of attacks. Blade Brand might be nice to take down some bigger creatures. Let's see what Oppo goes for. Blade Juggler. How dare they play such an excellent card. Now we're going to really get the kind of clocks ticking by playing out the second Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Oppo has some Rejudgment. Nice, 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 nice. Remember we've got Lifelink through Thirsting Shade. A little bit of a combo with Captive Audience. If they do go down to 4 life, we can kill them straight away with the Ill-Gotten Inheritances. Nice. Blade Juggler. Beautiful. Now, do we attack him with the Thirsting Shade? I think we do, just for the sake of potentially playing out the Blade Brand. No? So that's fine. We just gain a life then. No comms for me. Okay, so we're happy to trade off the Blade Juggler with the Blade Juggler. Oppo's got a Vampire, so if we do get the kind of Carnival Carnage, that's a perfect target for it. Wow, okay. Some really strong removal. Oppo goes in for 5. Okay. I'm going to play this down as a slightly bigger creature, put a counter on it, and I think we hold back. So these Ill-Gotten Inheritances both doing work. Remember we've got 3 in our deck. We just need 1 more mana down to get the Captive Audience. Although it won't be as good now because obviously Oppo is not really playing out for much of their... Wow. Okay. What should we do in this case then? Pass the blockers. Go there and potentially there. I mean... Yeah. Gonna get another life back. Okay, so we need to level out a bit faster now. Come on. So they... Oh no, so they might not have anything. It might just be... Okay. Trumpeter. And we pass the turn. Oppo's fighting back. What do they have? Just lands by the looks of it. I would definitely trade these off. Pass the blocks, I guess. Now, I think I'd trade it off for the Blade Brands, just so I can draw an extra card. Arpo's got something. Arpo's got something. Wow, that's risky, getting rid of 5 life. Okay. Let's go for it then, Oppo. Wouldn't it have been better for them to just have killed that in the first place and hit me for 3? So the game's pausing because it's giving Oppo the opportunity to... Oh, beautiful. Let's play this down now. It's giving Oppo the opportunity to sacrifice it, deal 4, game 4. Cute panda, mate. Now, is Oppo going to scoop? I mean, they don't get to. They get a free turn because they don't have to discard the hand, right? Okay, not scooping just yet. Discard the hand is definitely the pick for them. But they get to the draw anyway. This could help them out. And it does, wow. If a creature dying causes a trigger, double it, is that it? Yeah, double it, nice, okay. Seems fair. Pass the turn. So what are they going to go for? They can't possibly go for the... wow, they have. Okay. So if this dies, basically, they get 2 spirit tokens. Okay, so do I just attack him with all here? Force some trades? I think I do. So still deals 6 damage. 7 damage, because I forgot about that. So we can force Oppo to use their ill-gotten inheritance, which is, I think, what we will do. So they have to do the same in response. So we both kind of even up. And then next turn, all I have to do is just trigger this one more time and we win. Unless they have a... Nice. GG's. I don't know why not attacking him with this. Oh, actually, they haven't actually quite lost yet, have they? Oh, these have lifelink. Ah, of course they do. Well, what do I do there then? Well done, Oppo. Well done. I think in this case I have to attack in and take away 2 of their tokens with lifelink, don't I? That's annoying. So the Oppo are gonna... Wow. Now they shouldn't be doing that at all. That's wrong, I think. Wow, so Oppo goes back up to 10. Nice. Oppo's beating our captivated audience. But this is an excellent card. I mean, it gave all of those creatures lifelink. And now we are not doing so well. Drawing lots of lands. Oppo's going in for 4 a turn. Have they got another creature? No, they don't. Get to the point is good for us. So we get to scry. Wow, we don't want any of those mountains. I'm going to play that swamp down past the turn. So it slows our oppo's attack down slightly. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Somebody send some help. End the turn. So we can potentially win next turn. Oppo can't attack in. It said GG's though. Does that mean have they got something? GG's. Maybe they're waiting for... Well, I don't like this. Okay. Okay. I was never blocking there, was I? I was just trying to think what cards they had as pump spells. If they were playing green, yes, I would have blocked. But playing black-white, they've only got a couple of flash cards, I think. So we get the 6 wins. So we're on target. Let's jump into what we hope is going to be the last game. And hopefully we can pick up 2 7 wins in the stream. Beautiful. Not a very good start in hand. We don't have any black. I think we mulligan. It's a tough mulligan, but I think it's wise to. We'll get rid of the captive audience. We need a faster hand if possible. Getting those 2 who got inheritance out will be big game for us. So, okay. It would have been great to get a thirsting shade last turn. Quench. Fair enough. Get a removal spell out of Oppo's hand. That's always fine by me. I don't think we need to skewer this. I think it might be wasteful. Let's see what they play instead. Mammoth Spider. Okay, we should have skewered it probably. They'll go inheritance. Start to take a little bit of life off them. No attacks. So what we can do is, I think they're all going to attack with a spider though, aren't they? Okay, never mind. No blocks. Skittering eel. Now the eel is definitely something we are in the mood to skewer. They can't adapt it. Have they got something for a green or a blue mana? Or Growth Spiral, okay. Phew. In that case then I'm going to play out a second inheritance and attack him for 1. Gain that life. Okay. Oh wow, they're playing this card. So they're looking for counters, aren't they? That's fine. Attacking for 2. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a race. They're going to get a big spider going. I think we can race them though. As long as they don't start gaining life. Aeromunculus. This is a really strong Simic deck. Lots of ramp. In for 4, no blocks. Okay. Let's go for... Let's attack him. So Oppo has... I was going to say Oppo has something, but they could just be waiting to put a counter on this, couldn't they? Which is what I think they might do. So if I was to pump this once... it could be a little bit of a punt that could, couldn't it? So I guess I kind of have to... They could just adapt it. Yeah, I could force an adapt. It's not ideal. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a mistake. What do we think? I actually want to save this just to cause 3 damage. Okay, I'm going to make them use their turn pumping theirs. That's fine by me. Deal 3 damage to them. Okay, so they get to pump that. Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that fight spell. That came out of nowhere. So we might actually be a bit behind now. This looks like an excellent deck. Lots of ramp, some really awesome creatures. That's big game. That could actually see us lose. And I bet they had that in their hand before as well. I should have potentially played that Carnage. Saw what was coming. Okay, well. I've got a Guild Mage. Now what can we do with this? I mean, I'm going to fire this off now. Okay. So what happens next turn then? What happens next turn? I think I lose. Oppo attacks him with everything. I throw this. What's Oppo trying to do? They're trying. Okay, so what's that? That's lethal, isn't it? So I need to block. So I have to do this because I can't block this. Down to 4. Ah. GG's, Oppo, GG's. Yeah. Yeah, we're 1 damage short. And I can't do anything about that. So let's jump into the last game. So we might be right in the end. It would be a shame. Let's try and end on a high. Let's finish off the stream. Filtricity. Filtricity. Oh, look at this. 2 Blade Jugglers. Give us a game now, Oppo. Oppo goes first. I think this is a keep for us. Perfect. Let's go for it. We'll start off with the swamp. Brilliant. Okay, it's a shame it'd be ideal if we can get a turn 2 play. If not, we'll be a little bit behind, but that's fine. Okay, we don't get a turn 2 play, but that's fine. Roustabout on turn 3. Set Courier. Okay, so we're happy to trade off the Rose Savant with the Roustabout, just so that we can play the Carrier Imp out. Oh wow, High Alert is excellent. I don't think there's anything we can. Wow. Okay, Oppo's got a 4/4 flyer in the air, and I don't think there's anything we can do about it. I mean, what can we actually do about this? So there's our 2-drop. Oh dear, oh dear. I think this means we lose, ladies and gents. I think it means we lose. Eyes everywhere. We're not out just yet. So we're going to attack him. Then what should we do? I think we play... another Blade Juggler. Draw that card. And play the Fireblade Artist. So now Oppo is quite strapped in terms of plays that they have on the ground. Hopefully they don't play a land, but they do play a land. Okay. I'm going to say decline. Going to attack him with all here. Try and get that damage in. And actually, if Oppo doesn't block, they lose. They need to block. We've got Blade Brands. We can get rid of the Courier. Oppo's going to be watching for tricks. And what actually is this? Is this... What are they casting here? Slimebound is good. We can play out the Carrion Imp. Exile that. Gain that life. And now I feel that this doesn't give it haste, does it, if we attack in? Doesn't give it haste, no. So I think here I pass the turn. Okay. So hopefully Oppo doesn't have a land. One to the top. It's definitely going to be a land. They're going to steal the Carrion Imp and attack him. Is this a non-target land permanent? It's actually really interesting what Oppo decides to do here. So if they do attack in, I'm going to use the Blade Brand on the Imp to kill it. I'm going to go for the block. So they've got something. What a shame. Fairy Duelist. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to throw this at them. And I think I actually get the W because I'm going to throw this at my opponent. And then, boom, they scoop. Look at that, everyone. We got it. We got it. Got the win. How is that for one? So eventually, lots of server disconnects. We pick up the 7 wins, 2 losses. We really did outdo ourselves with that deck. It was a really powerful deck. Captive Audience and Rakdos the Showstopper. Everything else, you know, we kind of made it there with the Blade Jugglers. They all got an inheritance. We're champions in that game, and we had plenty of removal. So that's going to be it for the draft and also the stream, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, if you're watching on Mixer or Twitch, to catch us at Our Gaming on YouTube. Please come and follow us, give us a like on the videos, and we try to upload drafts most days. Leave a few comments, tell us what you liked, tell us what you didn't like so much, and we can hopefully change that. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure to come and catch me most days at Ardeen on both Mixer and Twitch. Really do appreciate that. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for that, and I hope to see you again soon.